Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Got a review of a product that I've been using the last couple of weeks. I wanted to actually use it for a while before I actually did a review on it. The product that I'm talking about here is by Ubiquiti, and this is the Amplifi HD. This is the high end of their models for their consumer grade mesh networks. They also have the regular Amplifi that's $200. That is 10,000 square feet, and I think it covers 10,000 square feet and transfer speeds at 2.35 gigabytes per second. Then they have the amplified long range, which is the Amplifi LR. That is actually covers, it says on the box, 20,000 square feet with a transfer rate of also 2.35. Now the one that I got is the Amplifi HD, and that it covers 20,000 square feet with transfer rates of up to 5.25 gigabytes per second. Now, the reason I really went and got the HD is also because it's Wi-Fi AC, which means higher and faster transfer rates, and I'm going to always want the highest if I can afford it. The difference in price is about $150 from the cheapest, which is the Amplifi, which covers the 10,000 square feet, that's $200. In the middle is $299, which is the Amplifi long range. Then the high end is the Amplifi HD, which I purchased as $350. This is a very, very, very dope product. I have nothing but compliments on this product, from how it looks to how it performs. I mean, this is a really dope product. Like, I'm sure you've heard that from multiple YouTubers and reviews. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, about all the stats. I'm just going to tell you, like, how it's worked for me in my environment. So, like, in my environment, I have no less than 17 devices that are on Wi-Fi all the time. That's from Wi-Fi thermostats, light bulbs, bridges, door locks. You probably name it, I have it on Wi-Fi. And then I'm constantly streaming and downloading, so there's a lot of pressure on my network. So I previously had the Airport Extreme, which is a nice, solid router if you're not going hard as far as internet and Wi-Fi and doing things like that. Especially if your devices are near the router, you're definitely going to suffer a lot of performance degradation the further that your devices are away from the Airport Extreme. I don't care if it's on 2.4 or 5 gigahertz, especially I have an older home, so like walls and all that definitely caused the interference, and I wasn't getting the performance that I wanted throughout the house like I needed. So I was looking for alternatives and just happened to stumble upon Amplifi on Twitter, or following them and kind of just seeing what people were saying about them, and I got really interested, and I just was like, let me just see, and I just picked it up. And it's probably one of the best things I've done. This product has solidified my Wi-Fi network in my house. And what I mean by solidified, like, people tell you, oh, I'm getting these speeds and all that, and that's fine if you're running 2 or 3 or 4 products. But to have 16 to 23 devices at one time and have them all banging on the network and you still getting optimal performance, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you're getting here. That's what you're paying for, is the performance. I don't care if you're at that end of the house or at that end of the house. You're going to get great performance. What I will say, though, is very key if you choose to purchase this product, is that the placement of the mesh points. You want to use a product like I used, which was called, it's a free app. It was called Wi-Fi Sweet Spot, and I just went around my house and use the application to find dead spots throughout my house. And then I would put the mesh points right outside of those dead spots, but made sure that the signal strength was at least 70%. That's very key. You want to put the mesh points close enough to the access points where you get about 70% signal strength. That allows it to perform optimum, and you'll appreciate the product a lot more if you get it at 70% signal strength. The app that you use is really intuitive. It's easy to use. Setting it up, it literally takes like 2 minutes to set up. I mean, you press a couple buttons on the screen, enter some information, and you're good to go. And then you have the app. The app is really dope, easy to use. I mean, I have nothing but admiration and respect for this product and how good it works and how it has stabilized my network It is awesome. However, the downside is that if you're coming from like an Airport Extreme or something like that, where you're used to having your a networked USB hard drive, that is currently not functioning in the Amplify series, or the Amplify HD LR, or regular Amplify. It should be. I think they said they're gonna fix that with some type of firmware update to the app, to the phone app in the future. So that's definitely a check mark, because that does affect certain people not being able to have their networked hard drive in the traditional fashion of just plugging it in like you would into the Airport Extreme. Another downside is there's not really full-on like parental controls where you can really lock down the internet. That's not currently available on any of those models, but I'm assuming that can be resolved through a firmware update in the future as well. You are able to pause internet on devices, but obviously that's not parental controls, because that's not stopping them from searching for what they want to search for. So besides that, those two negatives, there's nothing but positive to gain from this product. It is outstanding. I've told everybody I can tell about, like, this is what you want. If you're if you're a gadget person like myself and you use your Wi-Fi a lot, and you got a lot of products or whatever that are on Wi-Fi and devices, period, you're better off with something like this, especially if you don't have kids, you're not worried about the internet being locked down like that. This is what you want. This is going to be your total solution. Obviously, 20,000 square feet is overkill for my house. It is maybe 1,500 square feet, so more than blankets my house. Like, I get on my network maybe 2 or 3 houses down. So it definitely is worth the $350. It's worth the $250. It's worth the $200. I think they're really going to make a big splash in the Wi-Fi home networking sector with this product. This is really, really a great product, and the more that it evolves with updates, it could be possibly the best Wi-Fi solution. I know that now there's other competitors trying to get in the mesh network arena as far as for consumer grade, because that's usually used in more of a corporate environment, and now they're bringing it to consumers. This thing is worth it. Any level is worth it. I think if you're having issues with your Wi-Fi router and you're looking for something different, or you're tired of Netgear, Linksys, and all that, this is what you want. Step outside the box. Try something different. You might be surprised. Yo, Ubiquiti, I love your products. I'm willing to test them. Send them over here. Holla at your boy. I love the products. I'm spending money. Let me test them. Just saying. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. This is my review of the dope Amplify HD by Ubiquiti Mesh Network Router. Go.